That would be my advice. Like, since this is a broader field and with lot of career opportunities, find your passion and work for that, and make sure that you close those gaps.
Welcome to the JYU for You podcast. Today, our guest is Sri Kulathunga from the Information Systems Master's degree. We talked about the unique blend of IT and business in her program and why she chose to study at JYU. Enjoy! Hi, welcome to the podcast. Thank you for being here.
Hi,
So, can you introduce yourself and tell us where you're from?
I'm Kalindunie Kulathunga, but as usual, you can call me Sarah. I'm originally from Sri Lanka.
Nice. And Sarah, I'm really wondering, how did you got to Jyväskylä and how did you find the information systems program?
Uh, it's because I was interested in this information systems program all time because my job is more related to business and IT. So at one point of time, I wanted to improve my analytical skills and logical reasoning skills. So I was searching for a program where I can upgrade my technical skills. So I found this program. So I applied through the joint application process. And so here I am at JYU now.
So from Sri Lanka to Jyväskylä, that's a big move. How
Yeah.
have you found life in Jyväskylä?
Oh, actually, back in Sri Lanka, I had a very busy lifestyle.
Mm.
So here in Jyväskylä, I feel much calmer and more relaxed. I would say that I'm more organized now, and I have enough time to focus on my hobbies and enjoy nature. So
Yeah.
it has changed in a very good way.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And can you tell us a bit more about your background, like your bachelor's or your previous studies or interests before you got to information systems?
Mm-hmm. My background is actually for my higher studies. I was studying in physical science stream. Then I got selected to Government University of Sri Lanka through a very competitive examination. So I completed my bachelor's special degree in computing and information systems. Then I have an MBA as well. Then after that, while doing that, I was studying SEMA. So I have a professional qualification. I'm a SEMA member and holding ACMA, CGMA titles. So SEMA is a management accounting qualification. So those are my background actually.
Oh my God, that's amazing. And it actually flows really well with my next question, which is your program, from what I was researching, has this very unique mix of IT skills and business. It seems that it's very unique. It's one of its kind in Finland. And you come from this very unique background as well that mixes both things. So it was a perfect fit for you. But I'm wondering, what can you tell us more about this mix of IT and business? What makes this program unique in your opinion?
I'm also really glad I chose this program because if we consider the business context, now it's becoming very complex because of this globalization and technical advancements and all. So it's not where it was in 10 years back. So the thing is, earlier the developer may not do not need to know most of the business functions, like what's happening there. Like if we take a business function like procurement, it's a very complex process, but they don't need to know everything when they are developing a system. But now the case is it's very complicated, and we cannot have just plug and play softwares in our businesses. So we have to make a tailor-made solution So that's why we need to strike a balance between your technical skills and business knowledge. That's why this program makes us really unique and adaptable to the industry. So that's why I think this program is very useful for graduates like us. Yeah.
That's really interesting. So is it so that the course curriculum is divided in information systems or IT, and then the business side? Or like, do you choose one or the other for example, for your thesis, or is it so that it's well integrated together and you can learn how to mix them up in your studies and your work life?
It's like this, like we have to integrate it. Most of the courses have integrated it already, and we also have to choose, like we have in this case, I'm coming from business background, so I'm not focusing on business related courses here. But the thing is, if you are not coming from the business background, it's mandatory to follow some business related courses like marketing, communication, something like that. But in my case, it's different. I already have this CIMA qualification and MBA. So after talking with my coordinator, I decided to focus on technical subjects because my main intention also that. For someone coming from a different background, like if that person is coming really from a technical background, so it's better to study business courses as well. So it's a mix of that, but more weight is for the technical side. I could say that.
So for those watching who are not familiar with information systems, can you describe what it is as a field, like what you do, and maybe you have some examples to share from your career?
Yeah, actually, IS is a broad field. Like you have a lot of career opportunities. So if you take a company or a business, like if you look at the basic level, everybody is using some kind of system to do their work, and it could be a normal system that can use in many organizations. So system is which help us to make our work easier. So, and IS is something that you focus on something related to business and technology, and you think how you can make a particular task to do a particular task in a very efficient way. So for that, you need to have knowledge about information systems. So you could be someone a programmer. So you could be developing a system for a business, and you could be someone who's testing that system. So you may be finding bugs in that and asking the developer to fix it. And you could be someone who's acting as the bridge between the developer and the client. So getting the all the problems from the client and passing it to the developer, and kind of a communication channel. So something like that. And if we go beyond that, you could be a data analyst as well. So if we consider the supply chain or something like that, there are a lot of data is generating from each and every point. Like if I am a particular business entity, I might be connected to some other businesses as well. So in each point, data is generating. So we need someone to handle this large volume of data. So then these IS guys come into play. So it's something like that. So it's a broader one. So something is related to information systems, and you are playing an active role there. So it's a more like you should have a knowledge about the business as well as the technical aspects. I think it's clear to you now?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for that explanation. So my next question is about the reputation of the IS program here at JYU. It's considered one of the three biggest IS programs in the Nordic countries, and I'm curious to know from you, why do you think that is?
I think that is because JYU's reputation for being a research university. So they have a strong background for research. And in addition to that, the quality of teaching practices. And the lecturers I have met also have a strong background in the industry, as well as they are continuously contributing to the academic field as well. So that's the biggest strength for the university. And also the curriculum. It's a very modern and up-to-date one, particularly focusing on timely topics like AI, data, digitalization. So that's one of the reasons. And I think from my personal experience, the selection procedure also very strict. In my case, with the application, I had to share my SOP, the motivation letter, and after that, they shortlisted me and call for an interview. And when they are deciding they are taking the final decision, they were considering the marks that I scored for application round and the interview. And so I think it's a kind of very transparent as well as very strict selection procedure. And when I get the offer letter, also I was a conditionally accepted student. So I had to request my university from in Sri Lanka and UK to send my transcripts to JYU to verify those. So I think that's why I said it's a very transparent and strict procedure. And considering all these things, I think JYU is maintaining its reputation for being a research university and its quality, teaching quality as well.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And speaking of applying and preparing for the IS program, I know that you were looking into this program for a long time, since 2019, and you applied 2023. Is that right? And
yeah, true.
yeah. So can you tell us more about how it was for you in your experience preparing to come to JYU?
Oh, actually, it's a really good question because, yeah, it's true. Like since 2019, I was searching about this program, and because if I'm coming from, if I'm moving to Finland, it's a big move for me. Like I was at a very stable stage of my profession, and I can say that I was about to get promoted and go up in my career ladder. So it's a big move for me. So I was searching about this program and thinking that whether it's a good choice or not, whether to leave Sri Lanka or not. So yeah, I did some research, and I wanted to improve my skills and have this exposure to the international background as well. So then there was COVID-19 pandemic also. So I made a post there and waited some time till everything get okay. And even in that time, I was doing some research, and I was thinking, what should I be studying? Because I have two backgrounds. Like I was in the supply chain management field, and my bachelor is from information systems. And I had some kind of frustration as well why I'm not using my IS knowledge in deep. Like I was using it, but I was not in the IT field itself. So I wanted this kind of a career transition thing also. Then I realized that in Finland, like you have opportunity to apply your supply chain management knowledge and IT knowledge together. Like there are supply chain analysts, procurement analysts. So these type of job roles are there. So which is a perfect match for me. So in order to achieve that, so this IS program is the best move, I guess. So I choose this. So that's why it took this time to reach, like from 2019 to 2024. So that's why it took this much of time, like all this research and this pandemic and all.
Yeah, yeah, it's a big move for sure, and it requires a lot of research.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really interesting. Like your journey from studying and then work life, and then back to studying with so much knowledge that you got from your positions before, and now building upon that and doing a little bit of a shift, right? Because you're going more into supply chain.
Yeah, actually, I started as a supply chain executive, but when I'm starting as a supply chain executive, I didn't have any chance to apply my IT knowledge.
Oh, okay.
So with time, they gave more and more responsibilities, and I had to handle more and more data. So then I realized, like, even though I'm not directly applying my knowledge, I noticed that they were happy about my work. Like, I was very efficient. Then I realized that no, I'm using my knowledge. So when my workload increased, and there was a time I was working as an inventory analyst, and also I was helping ERP system development team. So with my IT knowledge and the knowledge from my procurement department. So then I realized that actually I'm applying my IT knowledge, and while I'm improving my business skills as well. So then I realized that I need to improve this. So I thought, why not try improving analytical skills and all.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. So moving on, you apply, you get here, and what does your routine look like as an IS student here at JYU?
For IS student, like in this course, we can choose many courses if we want, and if you are going to fill this semester with many courses, definitely there will be 1 or 2 lectures per day, and in between that, we may have to allocate some time to do our group work, projects, individual assignments, and all. And in addition to that, definitely IS students should allocate a particular time to do self-studies, because this is what I did. Like, I wanted to improve my analytical skills and technical knowledge. So I spent 2 to 3 hours on learning programming language and updating my LinkedIn profile. And some of the students who are into this more technical stuff like programming and coding, they are doing projects and they update their GitHub profile. So allocating that time for that also very important. So a typical day will be full of lectures, group work, and the self-study time. And now it's really it has changed a lot for me, because now I'm in my second year. Now whole day I have allocated to this thesis work. So it has changed, actually.
Interesting. Yeah, I was about to ask you about your thesis and how that's going, and what are you researching?
Oh, that's my biggest priority right now, and I'm in the data collection phase, and I'm doing this SLR study to understand the applications and challenges of AI-driven supply chain automation. It's a kind of a complicated topic, like when you take supply chain and IT and integrating that. And as we know, the supply chain thing is a very complicated one. I told you, like, there are several business entities that are connected together like a network, and you are studying each and everything. So I'm doing this SLR study to understand the problems in the SCM field, and then through that, I'm in the process of understanding how they solved it through AI. So when I'm reading these articles, I noticed that I have experienced those problems personally. So when I am working with data, when I have to make decisions, I have experienced a lot of problems. So I feel it in deep down when I'm reading this, and it's happy to see that those things can be sorted through AI techniques. So it's really interesting for me and overwhelming as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm planning to create new knowledge. I don't know how it will turn. So let's see whether my study will be useful for decision makers in the industry as well as future researchers as well.
Yeah,
Let's see.
I'm sure. So then, what are your plans after graduation? And do you feel like the skills you're gaining in the program are directly relevant to the industry, or for those who want to follow like research or academia?
So my plan is to go back to the industry and restart my career in the supply chain management field. And actually, I would like to gain experience in a IT solution providing company or high tech supply chain focused company, uh, because I have another intention of coming back to the academic life. So, because first of all, I want to study the industry, how the industry is operating right now. Industry in the sense supply chain management field, like it depends on the company, and I wanted to understand the pain points in the industry. So after that, I can find solution uh, which I can apply in the academic field. So that will be helpful for the industry again. So I wanted to do something for the industry for that because so that I want to start working. Then, as I told you, I understand the pain points and find solutions. That cycle will go round and round. So the other thing is. This course is mainly focusing on digitalization. So I'm learning this service digitalization and operational digitalization. So uh, as a person who was in the industry, I understand there are a lot of problems because of this manual work that we are doing, and there are cases it's difficult to apply technology and make it efficient because the process is very complicated. For an example, if someone doing a production and sometimes they want to change that production time to time based on customer request. So if they are very flexible towards the customer, it's difficult to change the process. So there are problems like that. So you need to strike a balance between the interest of your customer and the cost factor as well. So that's why I said it's this much complicated. So
Yeah.
we are learning how to digitalize the processes. So when we are learning about the digitalization, we get an understanding how to simplify the process, like how to eliminate this complexity. So that's what this program is doing. So this is really helpful for the application in the real world business scenarios. So it's really helpful for us, like mm, with this course and learning these digitalization courses, and when we go back to the industry, we understand like how to apply the knowledge and how to simplify these complex areas and where this complexity occurs. So that's the beauty of it.
Yeah. It seems there are many, and you said before, there are many different paths that you can take, different careers. You're specifically interested now in supply chain management, but can you give us a little more, like any other examples of what kind of careers?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Speaking about direct IT roles, so we can focus on many areas like software engineering and software product management, then data analytics, business analytics, and then software testing and quality assurance, and project management. There are a lot of areas that we can focus. Those are direct IT roles. And in addition to that, there are people like me, like I'm like holding managerial position and solving operational matters through IT solutions. So we can start from anywhere, and we can keep developing. So that's why I'm saying that this course is amazing.
Yeah, and I was gonna ask you, because it has so many options of career paths, I imagine it also allows for people of different backgrounds to join this program. And who would you say this program is best suited for?
Actually, if someone is equally interested in business and IT, so this is the best program for them. And in addition to that, if someone is willing to learn applications of new technologies, how it works in the real world, so this is the best program. And if you want to improve your analytical skills and logical reasoning skills like me, so definitely this is the best program.
Amazing. And then last question, what is your advice for someone that's considering applying for the information systems masters at JYU?
Advice. I will say my personal experience. As I told you, like I was researching about this since 2019. So before applying, I was thinking what I want to do. Like when I was working as an inventory analyst, I learned that my passion is for analyzing data and problem solving. So data driven decision making is something that makes me satisfied. So I wanted to do something related to that. Then at the same time, I understood that my weakness is lack of analytical skills. Like when we consider this industry, IS industry is very broader and it's keep on updating. So considering about my bachelor's degree, and I was working for 8 years, then I realized, it's the time to close this gap. So I understood my passion and my gaps. So based on that, I chose this program and I planned my 2 years. So I chose courses related to data analytics and business analytics. So I thought it would be really helpful for me when I am going back to the industry. So let's see how it turns. I don't know. So I think that would be my advice. Like, since this is a broader field and with a lot of career opportunities, find your passion and work for that. And make sure that you close those gaps.
So thank you so much for joining us today and for sharing your journey from Sri Lanka to JYU. And
thank you so much for inviting me. I was
course.
Also really excited about this opportunity. So it's a good opportunity to share my experience. So thank you so much.
Of course. And if you want to know more about the Information System Master's degree, check out the link in the description. Bye.